Hey everybody, what's up? It's Nick here, and in today's video we're going to be going over a screen capture application for Mac OS X called Voila down here. Now it's actually pronounced Voila or Voila like that, however you want to say it, but that's how you say it. So this is a screen capture application for the Mac that allows you to capture just about anything on the screen. Now its main use is for taking screenshots, but you can also record video as well. So the application will run you about $30. You can download it from the link in the description, or you can download a free trial if you want to, and it's actually a really good application and quite the bang for your buck if you're looking for a cheap alternative screen capture software. Now there is one big problem that I will mention later that will stop you from buying it probably, but we'll get to that later. So let's open up the application itself right here. And this is what you get when you first open it up. As you can see here, it has all of your capture tools up here at the top, and your library of images sorts over here. So you can capture anything from full screen to any different selections, or you can even choose to get into more detail and choose different objects and menus. So first, capturing full screen, that takes a screenshot of just full screen, and it appears down here in your library. Now, if you choose any of these selection options, you can choose to select any different shape. So you can take even circular screenshots, like let's just say I want to take my logo. And then once you make your selection, it'll come up with these two options over here. This one, it will just take a straight screenshot automatically, and this one will give you a little bit of a timer so that you can move your mouse cursor out of the way. But once we just press that, as you can see, it took a screenshot, and now it took a circular screenshot. Now, the cool thing about that being that it only captured the selected area, and it left the rest of the image transparent, so that makes it a lot easier to use when you're importing it into, let's say, a different document, or maybe importing it into Photoshop or something. So you can also do different things like polygons. You can even do freehand. I wonder what that looks like. So let's just, I'm going to do something crazy here. There, that works. And let's see what that came up as. Well, that is the most ridiculous screenshot ever. But anyway, apart from the selections, you can also take screenshots of objects and or menus. So the object essentially will select any different object on the screen and capture it. So let's just say I want to capture the Google Chrome window right here. What I'll do is I'll select object, and it'll come up to this little camera icon that will want you to select each object to record. You can also take the menu bar up here and other things like that. So I'm just going to click the Google Chrome window, and now I'm going to use this as an opportunity to test out the timed capture feature, because if you notice, if I press the immediate capture button while I'm on the object, if we go in here, just hold on a minute, as you can see, it captured my mouse pointer, and I don't really want it to capture my mouse pointer. So if I wanted to, I can choose to select an object again and choose to timed capture, and then move my mouse cursor out of the way, and it'll give me this little timer that will count down to when we actually capture. So it captured, and now there's no mouse pointer in my Chrome window. Now, the cool thing about that being it captured just the window, nothing else, and it has a transparent background, which makes it really great if I want to, let's say, take a screenshot and use it in like a promotional thumbnail or any kind of graphic. Now, I'm going to demo the menu feature now, which it says select a menu and then press Shift, Command, and M to highlight it. So let's say I want to just choose Finder. Now I'm going to choose Shift, Command, and M, which will highlight the menu, and then it will only capture the menu. So once I click on it, as you can see, it captured the menu, but it also captured my menu, also captured my mouse pointer. Sorry. So let's try that again. And I don't really, let's see, Shift Command M. Hold on. No, get me out of there. I think I know what I want to do. Move your mouse pointer off of it, Shift Command M. And there, that's without the mouse pointer. So it took me a while to figure that out. But as you can see, it captured the menu and nothing but the menu, and it also captured the transparent background. Now, I'm curious to see if I put something, let's say, in front of the menu, if it'll capture the transparency. So let's just Shift Command M. Yeah, as you can see, it also captured the transparency as to what's behind it. So that's kind of cool. And so now we can also choose to record a video. Now this is my main gripe with this program, is that it supposedly allows you to screen capture your entire video screen and make a video like what I'm doing right now, you know, like a moving recording. However, if we do this, and let's just say I want to do full screen, it'll prompt me up with this, and that's just fine. I'm going to keep those settings the same. And then it's going to prompt me to record. And I'm just going to sit here, I'm going to record, and I'm going to do all of my normal things. And then once I'm done, when I go to stop and save the recording, as you can see, it says that I encountered an error and it was not able to save the file. And I've tried everything that I could possibly think of to try and fix this issue. However, it does not seem to be able to record video for me for some reason. So that's kind of a gigantic pain, and that is the one thing that I will say. Do not buy this application if you want to try and record videos of your screen, or hold off on buying it until this issue has been fixed. Or I don't know if this is an issue with just the application by itself, or if it's just an issue that I'm having, but I cannot get this thing to record video for the life of me. Now there's other options here, such as snapping pictures from the web. You can use it to take a picture from your iSight camera, so if it loads, you'll be able to see me talking right now. So yay, I have a very messy bedroom behind me. And I'm just going to click done to get out of that. So now that we've gone over all of the different ways that you can actually capture from the screen, we're going to choose to take a look at this organizer over here. So you can choose to view all of your different captures over here by all pictures, all videos, or even the trash can. So if we go here to all images, as you can see, it comes up here to kind of a little library of all of the things that we've captured. And I'm just going to click on that. And as you can see, it brings up the images that we have right here, and you can view them all just by scrolling through them. And that's kind of cool. You can do this for all of your videos too. And if you want to delete something, you can select it, and then you just choose to move it to the trash. So there was a trash button around here, but I seem to have misplaced it. So I'm just going to choose to delete that. And then it goes to the trash, and it acts as a normal trash can on OS X. So you just click empty the trash, and that gets rid of the image for good. So let's say we go back to all these images, and I want to select my Google Chrome window, as you can see right here. And now we're going to choose all of the different tools over here. So this is your basic selection tool that lets you click on things, and it brings up the resize arrows. You have a pencil that allows you to draw all over it. You have a paint bucket, which lets you paint in things, spray, adding callouts, and all of these other things here. They basically explain themselves. So I'm going to go to this capture. It makes it a little different. So all of the tools basically explain themselves. You can use this if you want to add in any different like callouts or highlight something specific on the screen. Now if we go here to effects, this is where it gets interesting. So edges here allows you to choose different styles for the edges of your photo. Now, if you have a transparent background, this may or may not work, but some of these are actually just cool effects if you want to play around with them, but I'm not going to do anything there. You can crop the image, that's pretty self-explanatory. If you choose skew, you can actually choose to rotate it on each of the different axes. And this is probably the thing that makes this the most appealing to me, is that let's say I need to take a screenshot to make like a promotional thumbnail. I would use some of these to add in some different effects to make it look a bit more appealing and essentially limit the work that I'd have to do later in Photoshop. So that's a plus for me. So I'm just going to reset that and keep it to 0. You can also add in filters, so black and white, sepia, posterize, color map, edgeworks, sketch. That one's pretty interesting, but you get the idea. It has 3 pages worth of filters that you have to choose from. You can choose to adjust the settings such as exposure, contrast, and saturation, just if you want to play around with it, spice it up a bit, but I don't see what you need to do that with screenshots for. And the final thing down here is the spotlight. So let's just say I want to choose a square spotlight and highlight this. As you can see, it acts as somewhat of a call out that you would get within ScreenFlow. So that's kind of cool. You can also choose the blur, flatten, and yeah, it blurred the background, and there we go. There's our call out. So there's tons of different things that you can do with this, and it's essentially just a really cool way to grab screenshots. Let's say you need to use these screenshots to make a graphic. This is excellent for it, and it limits the amount of work that you'd have to do with, let's say, the default screen capturing application built into Mac OS X. You can also choose to share and publish your images up here, but I'm not going to go into that right now. But that's basically it. That's Voila, the screen capture application for OS X, and it's really good for taking screenshots. So it's $30. You can buy it from the link down here, and you can also choose to download a free trial if you don't feel like buying it. So that's Voila. I just thought I'd share it with you guys because I kind of liked it. I thought it was a good deal. The one gripe I have with it though is that it has problems recording video full screen, but that's basically it. So that's it for this little quick review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.